Guys, I had a blunt moment. And those of you that are mechanically inclined are going to get a good laugh out of it and understand why I frustrated the heck out of myself. Let me tell you about it. So I didn't want to admit over the last week that my tie rod was bent. I mean, I'm the only one driving the truck, so clearly I'm the one that did it. But the worst part is, I don't really know how. I mean, it was kind of a graceful bend, and it wasn't bent real bad, but bend it all is not okay. So I knew I had to get it replaced. This is where the problem comes in. Apparently, there is a tie rod shortage for, I don't know if it's just this model Freightliner or all model Freightliners, all over the place. So getting a hold of one proved to be a real challenge. They told me that they found one in stock at their location that was several hours away, and they would have it transferred for me. Of course, said yes, please do that. And then I created a whole lot of confusion because I was accidentally having it sent to the wrong dealership, which would have been okay. I could have picked it up there as well, but it meant that it wasn't going to get there for another week and a half. And I had somebody who was willing to change it for me within 2 days, so I really wanted to get the work done. Show number one was trying to change the dealership that it was being delivered to. So Friday after work, I went out to pick it up. And admittedly, I was kind of in a hurry. So the parts person handed it to me, and red flag number one, I recall looking at it. The ends were all wrapped in bubble wrap. I've got a picture of it, I'll show you in a second. And I glanced at it and thought, wow, I didn't realize that's how the tie rod connected to the two wheels. It looked like the ends that are on a PTO shaft. I took it, walked outside. Red flag number two. I put it in the cab of my truck. I just laid it right across the floor with my shovel. It never should have fit there. This is a part that goes between the two front wheels. It should have been wider than my cab. I shouldn't have been able to shut the doors. And I know this. But did I think about it? Nope. Sure didn't. The mechanic goes to install it, and I get a phone call saying, Trista, why is there a drive shaft in the cab of your truck? Nope. That's the tie rod that I picked up. Definitely not a tie rod. So you can see how I was pretty mad at myself because I drove 30 miles to pick it up, went out of my way, secured this guy's time, and all for nothing. Turns out those tie rods are backed up, back ordered for months, and somehow this part got mislabeled and it didn't get caught until the mechanic looked at it. So Monday I called and explained to them what happened, and I drove it back down and returned it. And thankfully, you'll know that I did get my tie rod replaced. I found a spring shop that had a universal that is very highly rated and fit my truck, and they hooked me up and did an alignment. And man, was I mad at myself for bringing home the totally wrong part when I know better. Tell me you've done this before yourself, please.